Hi, today I'm going to show you how to draw furniture in plan and elevation. I actually gave for my student this PDF file to start up with, and it's very simple. It's just like a 1000 by 1000 table, and with a gap of 100 between the chairs, a very abstract chair, and it's just 400, 550, and then 500. Let's do that. So I'm gonna go to AutoCAD. That's the end up result that you should have end up with. Anyway, I'm gonna start here. So I'm gonna go line 1000 mil, and then another 1000, and so on, and close. Now I'm going to draw the chair. It's 400. Right, and then it's a 500 here, so I'm gonna take a line from the midpoint and then go 500 and 550, so a line here 550, and then I'm gonna move that and put it here, then draw lines here exactly here and here. Remove that line, and I'm gonna move this from its midpoint for that face to the midpoint of that. Now I need to move that. Don't go M space and then select each line, just M space and P for previous, and then space to end up the selection, and then anywhere the base point, and push your hand down 100 mil. Again, as the PDF telling you, it's 100 mil to this specific location between this line and this line. Now let's take a copy, and then again for the object hit P space for previous, move that, and then RO for rotate, select space, and then the base point, push your hand up with the ortho, of course, to get a 90-degree, move. Same steps we've done. Now I'm gonna go mirror, MI, select those two together, space, then just pick up the mirror line, this one, and this line, and hit space, and now you get the table nice and clear. You just take a ground, just draw a line. Now take those lines from the table itself, and I'm gonna offset 700 mil upward, then 50 thickness, kind of big actually, so I'm gonna make it 30. This is my top of table, so I'm gonna take rectangle, and just a little bit lazy of making fillets. You can do that with fillet, of course, just whatever you find it easier. Now that's my table. Now the legs, just take that line again. It's actually, I can't take it here, no need from up, so take it from here, and let's have an offset of 50 maybe. Again, it's ugly. Let's go 30. And then I'm gonna move that dude, both two lines, let's say 50. Mirror, like such. And then I'm gonna take a line here. Let's say 100 maybe. 100, I don't know what's happening here. A line here. Push your hand down 100, and then push it to the left until it reaches that. Get rid of the construction line, and that's basically, you know, a very fair and simple dining table. You can make another join here, maybe like take another 500 mil and push that down, and another, I don't know, 50 or 30, whatever you think it's better. I'll leave that for you actually. And chairs, same. I'm just gonna take those lines here. There's different and so many types of chair design you can do. Anyway, I'm gonna have 450 about the standard for the sitting area, another 450 for the end of the chair, and then let's say 50 maybe, and maybe another 50. Just connect the line from here to here, and probably we need to get rid of those. Fillet, let's say fillet radius 20 maybe, between this and that, this and that, just make it like a curvature. Fillet radius 50 maybe, this one and this one, and same with this one, same as this one. So match property, take that, and again match a property to this, from this one to this one, MA. Now offset, let's say 50 for the legs here, offset I don't know, 100, just to make a difference, and then fill it again between this and that, this and that. You can just go changing that, like taking a line here, 3 lines, each 3 of them 50s, and then take one inclined line like this one, and then offset it and do this one. It's whatever you want. Just a simple presentation for an elevated and planned mirror, and then you get a finish with this as such in here. The other shape, it was actually 4 meters, so it's a good case if we have a copy of those to the left. And now it's you don't need to redraw. That's a really important issue, and you really need to consider using stretch in the correct way. So S space again, and select this dude like that. And again, by selecting this, the entire chair will be moved. The right line, the vertical right line from the rectangle will be moved, while the 2 horizontal upper and lower lines for the table will be actually stretched. Just move your hand, because it's 1000 and we need now 4000, so we have to push to the right 3000 as such. And here the distance is 250 between chair and chair. Cool. So take those two things, space, and then move it from the base point to the corner. Now move them again 250, so you make the gap of 250 required. Now just checking, is that 250? I actually pushed 350 by mistake, so I'm gonna return it 100. Now copy, and this time use this base point and move your hand to the end. That will make another 250, 250, and 250. See? And as you can see, they are not centered. This guy is closer to the edge and this guy is far away. Kind of ugly, so I fixed it. And it's so easy again. Just I'm gonna fix this side. So take this one, the mid one, from the midpoint to the midpoint of the table itself. And then move previous, so all of them. Push your hand up 100. Repeat this step down, or just again the lazy method, the lazy and fast method. So again, just to get rid of that. And mirror is your friend always, if you know how to use it correctly. So from this midpoint to whatever to the right, and then hit space. And that's what we want for the plan, for the elevation. Again, don't draw, stretch. That's the trick you need to know. So push that down, just take the projection. Same method actually when you draw this in a normal paper and pen condition. Is it coincidence? Oh God. no, it's not coincidence. I just you know, they stay the same projection anyway. So take this one that I stretched down. Take the projection line now, stretch. Remember to use the crossing only. The chair, the right leg will be moved, the rest will be stretched. So careful with the point. From this point, which is the edge of the table, you want to this. That make your life really happy. Now we need, let's have another play here. Let's remove these legs. Alright, I'm gonna remove this dude, and I'm gonna remove this. Alright, probably I will take another offset of 50, or maybe not. You know, like I just need to take a line from here to here, and I'm just gonna remove that one. If you think it's too tiny, just offset another 50 and take that to the right. Remove this trim, and then use the magic trick, always mirror. So again, I take those two lines and push them up, trim that dude here, the small thing, 3R space, and get rid of that. And now you can just take the lines here, you know, and draw a projection of each chair if you want. Again, or simply just draw a leg if you want, just exaggerating in the amount of detail. So that's the leg, for example, and it's need a thickness, so 25 again, so one to the right, one to the left. And now I'm gonna make a copy here. Take this. Now that's a nice trick. Look, it's you need to take a correct base point. So I'm gonna take it from this chair to this chair. It's gonna keep the distance that it's actually between those two, the second and the third. And when you put it here, it will be between the third and the fourth. Try to do this. It's kind of very useful trick. So that's to be removed. This one. And the entire line here, take it with window and delete it. I'm not quite sure if the legs is actually, those four should be touching the upper surface, yes. So EX space, extend those dudes here, TR space, get rid of those small lines, and voila, we've done. You can make another leg down. You can draw the chair as backs here. It's up to you. Show me, guys, what you can do and send it to me. I hope that you find that useful. Anyway, it's very basic, really basic for AutoCAD to draw furniture. Before I finish, have a look. I offsetted. I took a line here, and I did 1 meter distance for the movement, just the minimum. Sorry, it's not 1, that's 1000. And I push my hand up, and then another 1000 here. And push my hand. What's happening here? Something wrong. Did I press 100? 1000. And then I move my hand to the right. I don't know what's happening here anyway. And then click. Now what I've done is to fillet this one and this one. There is a curve, F space, R space, 0 space. So you get rid of this and this. Now your best mirror, so this dude, you go to the right, this dude to go down. Just take it easy on yourself and keep exercising the much you can in the beginning in order to get a quick result. You can use F space, M space in order not to keep F, which is the use of fillet, and then space. It's a little bit boring. So just F space, M space, so you can keep using fillet forever without, you know, just click with the mouse, no keyboard. I'm gonna have MA, which is match property, and then make this, instead of changing its color and the line type, it's a good trick to take the property of an object. So the dashing can tell you the minimum requirement for a room to maneuver around that. If you wanna like take a 600 mil up, you know, to make the cabinet with this dining room have all the dishes and, you know, the fancy stuff that you're never allowed to touch them because they are expensive. So anyway, it's a good way to put and store your thing in this cabinet. It should be usually it's gonna be a full height for length of the wall. You can make an offset of 54 if you like. It depends, you know, like all sides. And by this we ending the tutorial. That's actually give you the minimum requirement of this dining table based on having at least one side to be like a cabinet that have you need to actually to store the dishes, plates, cups and all that stuff. So pick the side, pick the side of the wall you want, and maybe here, and then you can have the minimum requirement for 5 by 5, actually 12 person here sitting, kind of big, and that's its elevation. Usually it's going to be like 4 or maybe, I don't know, 3. 5 is really huge, 12 person. You're probably going to get rid of 1 and stretch that. I don't know. Wish that you find that useful. Thank you, and have a good day.